Hey Blades fans, welcome back to Hertz Arena for the March 20th meeting between your Florida Everblades and the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Will Henschel alongside Jake Maurice. Jake, great to be back here in Hertz Arena, but the Blades coming off of a tough 3-1 loss to the Orlando Solar Bears earlier this week. So definitely back home and looking to get back in the win column.
Yeah, good to be back after a 4-game road trip. Blades get 2 wins, suffer 2 losses. Still fighting with South Carolina for 3rd place in the South Division. Orlando still staying behind Florida and South Carolina, trying to chase both those teams down for one of those 2 spots. So things still very tight after a week on the road. Now at home, a chance against the Ghost Pirates to pot 6 points in the standings.
Florida with a 3-point advantage over the Orlando Solar Bears, 73 points to 70 points, the difference maker, and keeping Florida above that playoff line for the time being. But Jake, Savannah has struggled really all season. They have not found a lot of success. They have been towards the bottom of the South Division for most of the season. So this is a really good opportunity to get some points here and to start climbing that ladder.
Yeah, it's a team that mathematically they're not out, but at this point it would take a miracle run for them to catch the Everblades. Basically them winning out and Florida or South Carolina losing the rest of the games for the season. I mean, while you've still got the chance, they're going to play for it, right? So expect a team that's playing hard tonight. And these guys are playing for jobs next year. It's a team that has improved on last season. Last year they were in the basement of the South Division, a little bit above that this year in 6th place. And they have given the Everblades trouble a couple of times this year, including the last time these 2 teams played a 3-game set at Hertz Arena. The Wednesday game that started it off was a rough one for Florida. They lost 4-1 to Savannah when really the Blades couldn't get anything going. So first game of the series is always tough. You've got everybody bringing their best. Savannah with a little bit more rest than Florida, so the Blades, they can't underestimate their opponent just because they're not really in the playoff hunt. Savannah's still a very strong team that you got to take seriously.
Yeah, Jake, despite that tough loss against Orlando, the top line is still really performing. Joe Pendenza, Oliver Chow, and Bobo Carpenter doing a lot of the heavy lifting for Florida in the past couple of games, and they're going to need them down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, they've been excellent over the past 2-3 weeks. Chow getting the goal in the loss on Monday on the power play. He's been red hot for Florida recently. Will Riley on the back end, another big contributor. You're going to need your top guys to kind of lead the way into the playoffs. You want to be going into the playoffs with some momentum, right? You don't want to be going in there ice cold, especially given the caliber of the other teams that you're going to be playing through the first 2 rounds. You got to go in there with some good vibes around the team, just feeling confident in your play. So getting a good week here against Savannah starting tonight would go a long way towards that.
Not sure how many of these new faces are going to be skating this week for Florida, but some new additions for the Everblades, picking up some guys from key markets and a couple of marquee signings.
Yeah, earlier this week they signed a rookie defenseman out of Clarkson, Dustin McCall, former Bruins draft pick. So going to be interesting to see what he can add to the Blades back end as we're nearing the transaction and trade deadline. So this is the time where you got to be adding guys in the Blades, adding a big name in Josh Hosang, lots of talent. Just so much skill, former NHL first-round pick. He's played in the NHL for some time. It's been a while since he stepped on the ice, and I know he's very happy to be here. He was injured in his year last year in the KHL, which really limited his amount of playing time there. Now a chance to sort of restart his career down with the Florida Everblades. It's always good when you get a motivated player coming into your lineup, Will, and Josh Hosang certainly can be described as that. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to seeing what he can do for the Everblades.
100%. We're looking forward to it. The former first-round pick and the former Olympian for Team Canada not so long ago. So, Jake, we've got a really key matchup. Florida trying to build some separation in the South Division standings. Savannah trying to keep its season alive. So as we know that, what are the Griffith Group of Downing Fry Realty 3 keys to the game?
Well, you've always got to watch the rush. Savannah, they love to get things going with speed. That's where they're at their deadliest. It's something that even going back to last year is a core part of this team's identity, is playing with speed and generating chances from that. So you always got to be ready with your rush defense when you're going up against the Ghost Pirates. Second off is the penalty kill. The Blades PK right now listed first in the ECHL, but it's hit a bit of a rough patch recently, including giving up a key goal against Orlando on Monday in that loss to the Solar Bears. So you want to get that just back to the first place standard that the Blades have set for themselves recent overall throughout the season on the PK. And then finally, you're back at home. You've got your home crowd on your side again. You've been dealing with some hostile buildings over the past week. Now you get to feed off the energy your way. And using that here against Savannah to get 2 points could be huge for Florida tonight.
A key matchup for the Florida Everblades tonight against the Savannah Ghost Pirates. Puck drop from Hertz Arena is set for 7:30. Enjoy our Hump Day deals all night. We'll see you there.